Just doing a little video tour of our summer home.
For why?
For fun. For posterity. So our little bathroom box where toothbrushes and whatnot are kept. Storage behind each seat. Utility room. Entertainment room. Got our beautiful view. Got shore power. It's a little surge bar and connects to power underneath the van. This year we have extra solar and some batteries in the shed instead of just a starter battery. We've got a couple deep cells. And then if we need to, we can always use this inverter for the starter battery. But that doesn't last too long, as you can imagine. This year's big improvement, a little string of light, solar-powered light, so we actually don't have to live strictly by flashlights. We've got our beautiful built-in cabinetry here. That doors slide. It's a little full right now, so it doesn't slide as freely as it normally would, because we've got it sort of stuffed to the gills at the moment. Some books are bigger than others. Our fireplace, this little bit of countertop comes off and slides underneath. And that propane heater with the little fan that runs off of the starter battery can run a long time. Doesn't absorb, or doesn't require hardly any energy at all. So basically the car's starter battery, as long as we've got it on a trickle charger, can run the fan on that heater indefinitely. And then our comfortable shepherd's dream wool bed on some built-in, actually these are boxes that can slide out and be removed from the space. And we've got our curtains down right now to air out. We've got some condensation from a cold night. Our personal drawers. And on the back side of the bed is a similar storage unit that slides out and just has the odds and ends that one rarely needs to access but wants to keep on hand anyway. Another little built-in box with some personal storage behind this slider. And actually we've got the van's old speaker system is built in to each of these side boxes as well. So on a day when we really want to live it up, we can turn the engine on or turn the van's power on and enjoy some very loud music. And then over the wheel wells back here is some built-in cabinetry. It's really built in. So the drawers slide in here, you can see them slide in between these built-in cabinets around the wheel wells. And these marvelous insulated snap-on curtains go around the window, courtesy of Claudia Mom. Pull it back. Back here you've got, right now, this is the rear storage unit, cabinet unit, basically like a flat horizontal cabinet unit. And then we've got these little spaces behind the wheels for, as I said, storing those odds and ends that you don't need a whole lot of access to. And that's the gas coming in. Everything's all insulated. We stripped this van down to the metal, and fortunately it was raining a lot at the time when we did that, so we were able to find all the little leaks and plug them up with some silicone caulk. And then we laid down some furring strips and some insulation. There's some underneath the wood floor, there is styrofoam insulation, and also lots of vapor barriers whenever possible. And yeah, let's see what we stripped all the nasty dark stain off of the wood, all this wood up here anyway. That was the original sort of fun lighting. There was some string lights in here and silliness like that, and we stripped it all down and just gave it a little orange and beeswax oil wax down, and then stripped all the sort of deteriorating fabric off the walls and put some thin plyboard on there. This is a remnant from the first time we stripped the van down and took out the seats and all that, and we thought we were going to move to Canada, and this was from a pallet. The whole thing was originally, when we stripped it all the old fabric and whatnot, it was originally done with all reclaimed pallet wood, which was a major pain in the butt, as I'm sure you can imagine, getting that all pulled apart. And then when we had a little bit more funds and a little more time, we got some formaldehyde-free, nice, plywood basically to improve air quality. And have these nice wood floors that are easy to clean. A little hard on the knees, so that's why we've got all these carpets, but it'll be really handy. Bucket seats. These had been in the middle of the van, right here and here. And we took out the old driver and passenger seats, which were totally deteriorated, and put the bucket seats up there, and you can swivel them back around when you're in driving position, or swivel them to face inward when you're in parked and camping situations. And that's our little home. A little summer home. And then here's the shed that we built up on some skids so we can get it out of here when we're more settled into the living area. And this is our kitchen, which we picked up when we were living outdoors in California. Makes it really handy to put everything away so it doesn't get dusty. We also picked up a stainless steel table as our sink station, and Grandma gave us this awesome 3-burner camp stove that's like a jet taking off every time, and everything heats up super fast. A little deck here. Oh, set my sandals down. And here we've got all of our food storage and tools and winter clothes tucked away, and ice chests for keeping specific foods cold. And then here's our bathroom. Well, it's more like the privy. Little sawdust bucket toilet, kerosene heater from Dad Ackerman, and a little scrap wood vanity that stores odds and ends, like extra towels and buckets and bucket of water and first aid kit. Yeah. And a recycled pallet shower stall. Covered with a tarp. It's super cozy, and in the morning the sunlight from the east just pours in. And got our wine barrel garden beds that are all planted with seeds, so the squirrels and chipmunks will have something yummy to eat soon. And this is we thought we were going to have a garden, and we just don't ever have time for doing anything with it, but the grass is growing up nicely. We tend to dump our bath water in here, so it's extra lush. Last year, when cattle broke into the property, they enjoyed rubbing up against the sides of the panels, so that's why they're all bent and broken now. They're just not a priority at the moment. And there's our new solar system. Some extra panels that run to some batteries in the shed, falling off. It's home sweet home.